Aboard the ship, faithful. Bruandi awoke in the middle of the night laughing. For a few moments he lay still, staring at the ceiling above his bunk, desperately trying to hold on to the dream that had just slipped away. In the dream he had met the most extraordinary woman. She had long flowing red hair, piercing blue eyes, and the confidence of a seasoned warrior. Together they had fought side by side in battle, moving as though they had known each other their entire lives. Between clashes of swords, they sang old songs of victories and adventures gone by. Then the dream had changed. The battlefield faded, replaced by the warm glow of a fire. They sat together sharing stories, comparing scars earned through years of hardship and courage. Her laughter filled the air. The scent of her perfume lingered around him, and her red hair shimmered in the firelight. For the first time in a very long while, Bruandi had felt completely happy. Then he woke up. No, he groaned. He closed his eyes and tried to return to sleep, but the dream was gone. Frustrated, he climbed from his bunk and made his way onto the deck. The sea was calm, and the night sky glittered with countless stars. Most of the ships slept while the night watch quietly carried out their duties. It couldn't have been much later than 3 in the morning. Leaning against the railing, Bruandi gazed up at the heavens. His thoughts drifted to the life awaiting him at home. So much had changed. The future he once imagined no longer existed. An uncertainty weighed heavily on his heart. After a long silence, he bowed his head and prayed. He thanked God for keeping him safe throughout his journey and for bringing him this far. Then he spoke honestly about his loneliness and his longing to find happiness again. "I don't ask for riches," he whispered. "I don't ask for glory. I simply ask for love." As he finished his prayer, he opened his eyes. At that exact moment, 2 shooting stars streaked across the night sky. Bruandi watched in amazement. Then he heard a woman's voice behind him. "I think your God heard your prayer." He spun around. His breath caught in his throat. Standing before him was the woman from his dream. The same flowing red hair, the same brilliant blue eyes. For a moment he could only stare. "It can't be," he murmured. The woman laughed. "It's you," Bruandi said. "You're the woman from my dream. How is this possible? Who are you?" She smiled. "My name is Astrid. I'm the captain's daughter." Seeing his confusion, she continued. "I've always been here. I help run the ship during the night so my mother can rest. And yes, I know exactly who you are. You're Bruandi, the king's first mate." Bruandi blinked. "You know me? Of course, we all know your story. The shipwreck, the whale, your remarkable journey here. My mother foresaw much of it long before it happened." Bruandi struggled to make sense of everything. The woman from his dream was standing in front of him, speaking as though they had already met. Astrid tilted her head playfully. "Do you believe in fate?" For once in his life, Bruandi had no answer. His heart was racing so fast he could barely think. Astrid laughed again and handed him a small flask. "Here, you look like you need this." He took a generous sip, then another. Immediately he began coughing. Astrid burst into laughter. "Careful," she said. "That's stronger than it tastes." At last, Bruandi found his voice again. "Your mother sounds like a very unusual woman." Astrid smiled warmly. She has a gift for seeing things others cannot." As the night stretched on, Neither of them felt any desire to leave. They talked beneath the stars about their adventures, their losses, their dreams, and the futures they hoped to build. They laughed until their sides ached and shared stories until dawn began to color the horizon. For the first time in many years, Bruandi forgot about his sorrow. And as the first rays of sunlight touched the sea, he realized something remarkable. The happiness he had dreamed of might not have been a dream at all.